How do they do that?
After playing 9 seasons of professional football, I soon found out I could not eat like I used to. My body just felt totally out of whack. But just changing my diet was not going to solve anything. I needed to change my lifestyle too. So I started eating foods that taste good and feel good. Now I'm introducing my closest friends to the vegan lifestyle by teaming them up with my favorite vegan chefs from around the world. I'm Phillip Buchanan, and this is Feel Good Foods. My friend Brian McKinney played 14 years in the NFL. He's a big dude, and he loves cheese. Cream cheese, shredded cheese, milk cheese, it doesn't matter. Despite his passion for all things cheese, he can still live a feel-good life like Stephanie and Lavonna and New Legacy Vegans. You'll see what I mean.
Some of the things I've had in the past doesn't always match kind of how I felt like it would taste or the flavor. So hopefully today, people I'm working with can prove me wrong.
One of the key things for us is that we take food that we've enjoyed for over the years and we just try to veganize it. Pretty much what we have is the first thing here is our kamut grits.
Okay.
So instead of using corn grits, which can be very acidic, produces a lot of mucus, things of that nature, we have kamut, which is an ancient grain.
So I'm a grits guy, and, I like to put can't believe it's not butter, and cream cheese as well.
Oh, cream cheese.
Yeah, and it kind of makes it good. Okay, how you looking at me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because cream cheese will land you where I came from.
Okay, so I'm a big fan of sauces and cheese, so I'm always gonna ask for sauce for something, and then also adding cheese. Well, it smells good, but now you wanna know how does it taste?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and plate this up for you.
Okay, well I like grits.
All right, so I'm gonna hold the cream cheese this time though.
Okay,
All
this
right.
time, let's see.
All right, so we got our kamut grits, nice and creamy, again with the walnut cream.
That's crazy, I just can't believe this is
Yeah.
So this is a mock salmon patty, and the main ingredient in that is papaya. It was a green papaya that we grated.
We gotta get some greens in there. So
Yeah.
here I have a summer kale salad. And then here I have yum yum sauce. So
I'm a sauce person.
yeah,
so
okay, so I can sauce it up for
Yum
you.
Yum sauce, because they put that on
Yeah, Asian dishes,
Yeah, that's what I'm
right?
saying.
So this is our version. We make our own mayo from aquafaba.
So y'all use everything, you
Yeah,
don't
so
waste
nothing goes to
Nothing.
waste.
Yeah.
Nothing goes
Okay.
to waste.
So after we've, cooked the chickpeas, we take that water, we reduce it down, almost like if it was egg whites.
Okay.
And then we blend that with, again, grapeseed oil, and we make our own mayo. Add in different spices.
Grapeseed oil is like an all-purpose.
It is.
Yes,
it
it is.
is. So I'm just gonna, let's see, sauce this up for you.
Yeah, you definitely went to culinary.
All right. So there you go. So kamut grits with salmon cakes.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with the grits first.
The anticipation is killing me.
And these are,
Here he comes. Brian's first bite into the feel-good lifestyle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it does taste light. It doesn't taste, like other grits are
Very heavy.
and more grainy too. This
Yeah, this is a little
smooth.
softer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then this is the salmon.
Yes, that salmon cake.
Yeah, y'all did a good job.
So you can taste those different flavors, a little bit of that nori or the seaweed that's in there.
Yeah, I'm you just give this to somebody, not to tell them, or
Right,
tell them
and they would have no
yeah, they would know.
idea.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. That's definitely how it
Yeah.
tastes.
So with the first meal, with the grits, Bryant kept saying that traditionally how he prepares his grits is he adds in cream cheese. And I had to tell him no. So if he wanted to end up kind of like how my mom was, the diabetes, the high cholesterol, stick with your cream cheese.
I feel like the grits were very good. They weren't as grainy as your regular grits. Actually fluffy, light, and still didn't feel heavy or lethargic when I finished. Ate the whole bowl, as y'all can see. All right, I'm glad we got the appetizer out of the way.
Well, for some people, that would have been a full meal.
I'm not some people.
All right, so next what we have for you is our portobello mushroom stir fry. So instead of your traditional steak, we're using portobello mushrooms with our quinoa, which is gonna take in place of traditional rice.
Gotcha.
All right, so quinoa is a lot healthier for you. It's higher in protein. It has a lot of different vitamins, minerals for your body. The same with all of the vegetables that you're gonna get in this stir fry today. All right, so I'm ready for you to go ahead and dig in and let us know how you like it.
Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna taste the quinoa by itself because I never had like quinoa.
Okay. Yeah.
It is like
Lighter.
Yeah.
like fluffy, yeah.
Very fluffy, very light.
So tell me what I'm about to experience with like the mushroom and.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a nice meaty, texture, and then you'll have all the flavors, like those Asian flavors start to hit you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where the sesame seeds come from too. It's like more of an Asian.
Right, yeah. So Brian is already on his second dish, and although he's continuously eating, he's saying that he's not full yet, but he feels great, and that's most important. So we're gonna start with a little bit of the sauce on the bottom, because you told me you like sauce.
I do.
Yes.
Okay. Remember, this is all about presentation.
Right.
Make sure that it looks great for you to dive in. We don't want slop on the plate. We're gonna scoop some of our pasta
You
base.
see how the cheese looks?
So it really looks like pasta.
marble.
Yeah. And then we're just
That's
gonna-
crazy. It looks like pasta because I feel like it wasn't gonna look like pasta.
Yeah, but it
Because
is
it's the same
pasta.
stuff
It's just,
from
the-
it's just a different grain, so it's not wheat, it's kamut.
Right, but the kamut didn't look nothing like this.
Right, so they process it into a flour and then you make the pasta. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll learn.
So you're gonna
So
try
let's
this
try
out.
it out.
Okay. We've tried some things today.
Yes,
Yes.
you have. And I don't think you've been disappointed.
I haven't.
Looks like pasta to me. Let's see what Brian thinks about this vegan cheese.
Almost like a ricotta.
Let me try this out. So yeah, this definitely doesn't look like how I imagined it to taste. Like it actually tastes like cheese. And I think because you're used to things looking a certain color.
Traditionally, you have like yellow cheeses. A lot of different colorants are added to those things
To
to make
attract
it
you
that.
to it more, right?
Yes, exactly. But for us, because we know that it's feel-good vegan food, we don't
Right.
care about stuff like that.
All those artificial colors are definitely not good for you because those colors are all dyes.
Right, yeah, I heard
Yes, all
that.
And dyes that sometimes come from bugs.
Bugs.
From bugs.
From
Crushed
bugs.
bugs.
Crushed bugs. For Brian, he's been programmed to look at cheese as colors, yellow, white, whatever. And so for him, seeing this lavender cheese, it surprised him. And I'm so glad that we were able to convince him that vegan cheese is good cheese.
You know I'm a cheese guy. We didn't talk about from cream cheese, regular
Right.
cheese and all that. And it's just, me just realizing like, yeah, it doesn't have to be orange or white.
Right.
Get past this is BMAC approved.
See, Brian, vegan cheese is real cheese. It might look a little different, and sure, it does not come from a cow, but it tastes good and feels good too. Sounds like Brian is looking forward to more feel-good food. Lance Kearse is a former pro athlete and a veteran in the feel-good game.
I am.
But he does not have much experience with raw food vegans like Chef Laura Jean. Let's see how he does.
I'm here because of the feel-good vegan lifestyle. Me personally, I would like to learn a lot more than what I already know. So incorporating knowledge from other people in the vegan sphere is always great for me.
So you're gonna be helping me cook this nice meal for you today.
Yeah, but I can't cook though.
You're gonna learn. They're so easy to do. I
Okay.
promise you.
Okay, let's do it.
So you got love in you though?
I do.
You sure?
I'm oozing.
You oozing with
I'm
love.
oozing with love.
It's the only way the food gonna taste because you got love.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
So when Lance walked in, he had a seat, and I was like, let's not get comfortable. We gotta get you in this apron and back here. Because one of the things to make a beautiful meal, you gotta have love in the meal and you gotta be involved with it. And I really wanted Lance to get connected with the dishes today. Tell me a little bit about your vegan background.
So I've been vegan for about 6 years. I got into vegan because I suffered from sickle cell trait, but I'm more of a cooked vegan though. I heard today you have some raw food.
We're gonna get to those delicious raw dishes. In veganism, there's different types. You have vegan, you have fruitarian, you have raw, paleo, you have alkaline, you have all kinds of things. Raw is basically uncooked food. You're eating it at its purest form, getting all the nutrients, and it's really, really healthy for you because you got the natural prebiotics, the probiotics in there, the digestive enzymes all coming to you. So we're gonna start you off with the chickpeas, okay? Chickpeas, when you think vegan, is protein, right? That's the big thing. Now, are you a high spice person, low spice person?
I'm high spice.
Okay,
high.
cayenne pepper.
Need
Be
it.
your friend today.
So I'm not gonna measure this one.
No,
I just
you
want to.
gonna eyeball it and see how your gut gonna feel with it. So for the basil leaves, we're gonna add a half a teaspoon. Let's get our oregano going. Just squeeze it all in,
Okay.
one whole one. There we go. Go ahead and toss that in. Now you're gonna spread the chickpeas right out on here.
Alrighty.
Now, tell me how it smells for you. Does it smell like it's missing anything?
I've never had these before, but they smell good.
All right, so now we're gonna toss these in the oven for 20 minutes. Halfway, we're gonna go ahead and mix them up so that they cook evenly on both sides. And it's set up to 400 for today.
So Laura made me feel comfortable in a place where I am absolutely uncomfortable. I am not organized. I am quick to the point. I don't like cooking. So it's never safe when I'm in the kitchen.
So let's go ahead and make you a Buddha bowl, okay? First things first, we're gonna add the quinoa. Now you're a big guy, you tell me when, okay?
When?
So now we're gonna go ahead and add some pieces of romaine lettuce right over here. Let's add some orange bell peppers, rich in vitamin E and C for you.
And we're grabbing with all hands.
Yeah. But do you
Okay.
feel the connection of your love going into your food?
I like connection, so let me just continue grabbing it with my hands.
All right, top it off right there with some red onions. All right, add a little bit of cucumber to that. Grab the chickpeas and top it over there while I slice these tomatoes for you. Are you a tomato person, Lance?
I'm a big tomato person. Love tomatoes.
Okay, beautiful. Now we're gonna add a little bit of dressing for you, and let's take a bite.
I can smell the chickpeas from here. Raw food vegans must be on to something.
How's that taste for you?
This is very good. This is how I would eat. Very
Okay.
basic, very clean, very straight to the point. So starting, I was fumbling around the kitchen. I was an amateur. Even though I put in 6 years into this vegan stuff, I'm really not the best around the kitchen. I know a little bit of things, I know a couple things, but soon I became more of a professional. So I feel like I'm a seasoned vet right now.
These are oyster mushrooms. They are a great and healthier substitute for you if you're looking for a meat substitute. When I went plant-based, I didn't go plant-based to go looking for a meat substitute. I was just like, I wanna be healthy, just like you. I wanna feel good. These are things you can use to make crispy oyster mushrooms, which is like chicken. And today we're actually gonna char them to get a nice, really good, almost like a pulled pork, and we're gonna toss it on the salad as well. So one of the things I noticed that was really important in cooking flavorful food is making sure that I used my 5 senses. And when you're grilling, you gotta be able to hear that sizzle, especially when you're grilling a mushroom. So we've got our mushrooms nicely placed in here. I want you to go ahead and grab that Celtic sea salt, and you're gonna place a 1/4 teaspoon in here. All right, let's add some onion flakes. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon oregano. All right, let's grab that basil and toss it in there too. Your favorite.
Cayenne, how much should we do for this?
You tasting it, bro. You like high heat.
I think I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, and perfect.
There we go.
We've added onion flakes. We're gonna add some onion powder. All right, so let's put these in the oven. So we're gonna make what we call a massage kale salad. You ever had a good massage?
I have.
Okay, so I want you to really good massage this kale when we make the salad so that all that love goes into the kale and you taste it really good, okay?
Okay. One of the main ingredients that Laura asked me to cook with was love. The kale itself needs love. So if I give the love, it reciprocates and give it back to me.
Massage, por favor.
First time massaging.
But look at it though. You could name it. What's your favorite name?
Laura came out with this kale and she made me massage it. But on top of that, she made me name it.
I'm with Lance on this one. I like getting a good massage, but giving one to a bowl of kale? I'll pass on that.
All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of this on the dish.
Now that looks like pork.
You sure?
Looks just like it.
Now we're gonna add that beautiful massage kale right on that dish for you.
Okay, let me see how this tastes. Whoever made that salad did an excellent job.
I know.
The combination of the citrus and the cayenne pepper, the mushrooms, amazing.
Exactly.
I've never tasted anything like this.
So for dessert today, we have brownie bites. They are no bake, and for a guy who doesn't like being in the kitchen, he's gonna love this because it's literally 15 minutes and less.
So the moment we've all been waiting for,
Yes.
it's finally here. The dessert. What do we have here?
We've got our Brazilian nuts. which are rich in selenium. We've got our dates, and then we've got some crushed Brazilian nuts that we coated it with. And then our secret no chocolate is black sesame butter. And for you as an athlete, has great benefits. And what we did is we added all the ingredients in here, processed it through the food processor, rolled it in a ball, then coated it in the crushed Brazilian nuts, and let it sit in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes.
So there's no chocolate in here.
You tell me, you be the judge. Maybe it might turn that hat the right way around. All right, go for it.
Laura certainly saved the best for last. Black sesame seed butter, also known as tahini, is the perfect feel-good substitution for chocolate. Save some for me.
It tastes like chocolate.
So I can turn this hat
You
around
can
now?
turn it around.
Okay.
Let's turn that thing around. Let's turn that thing around.
So this is great whether you're losing weight or you're building muscle, right? The difference is gonna be the portion that you have. If I'm in fat loss, weight loss, I'm gonna limit myself to 4 of these per day.
So you say 4 is good for lean?
Yep,
so
fat loss.
I can have 2 more.
You can have actually 6, but you
Listen,
can
let me just go ahead and take them.
You gonna take them to go?
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do with those.
And I'm gonna let you keep that apron since we got the hat turned the right
Well, I'll tell
way
you
out.
what, these are great. The cooking, everything was great. I love the instructions. I love everything you taught me today. This was all good, but when I need someone to cook, I'm not gonna do it myself. So I'm just gonna call you, book you, and have you do it.
The brownies were a total hit. His first bite says everything.
I learned a bunch today, but my main takeaway is don't cook my own food. Call Laura and have her do it.
Lance is not much of a cook, so I don't blame him for calling Laura instead of doing it himself. The most important thing is he just added a new dimension to his feel-good game.
Hey, you must be JR. Welcome, man.
How you
Phillip's friend.
doing? Yes,
My
yes.
friend J.R. Rivera is the definition of a Renaissance man. He's got his hands in everything, including the feel-good lifestyle. So I'm teaming him up with Reggie and Catherine at VHO to try out some new recipes.
I'm Reggie Bascom,
And I'm Catherine Bascom.
and we are VHO. I know a lot of people, they hear vegan and they think yuck or dang, I'm tired of chewing lettuce. When you come to VHO, you're gonna get full plate gourmet meals that is gonna fill you up and keep you coming back. So as you see behind me, I have my lovely family here. This is my mother.
How you doing?
She's
Nice to
actually
meet
like
you.
the queen chef.
Okay.
We got our grandmother here, and my grandmother is
doing?
like the flour queen. So she taught us everything we know about flour. And I got my little princess. Look at you, look at you.
Hi.
Say hi.
She's always eating.
Pleasure
Is the
to meet
food
you.
good? All right.
So JR didn't realize that we are really a family organization, and when we say family, we mean family.
Before this vegan journey, I was sick all the time. They told me that I couldn't have a baby, so we had to find things that would actually make me feel good.
Once we seen the baby, once the belly started getting bigger, I was like, whoa. They said you'll never have one of those. Is one in there?
That sounds like my story. I have 2 little kids and we have such a hard time trying to find food. We're searching on menus and it's like, oh, here are your vegan options. And the food is so bland and nasty. So we're just trying to find something that, tastes good and makes us also feel good.
Feel good.
So my friend Phillip, he sets a high bar when it comes to vegan food. So I'm looking forward to tasting food from VHO. Well, on that note, what are we having to eat? Because Phillip gave you guys the stamp of approval.
We're gonna start with our big break fast. So get ready. This is our waffle mix we're making here. Our waffle mix consists of ingredients like spelt flour, kamut flour, chaga mushroom, Ceylon cinnamon, and agave. It's really simple.
And the sparkling water is great as like a baking soda replacement because it gives it the airy kind of feeling.
And right now what she's doing is making that mix. She just added our sea moss gel to it, which actually helps it be a little more sticky, stick together, and a little softer.
So are you guys
instead of chewy,
scientists as well? Because you guys have really figured this thing out.
I think we like the word alchemist.
alchemist.
Oh, okay.
We want you to be able to make a whole dinner for the wife and she think you made it, Like, that's what it's about.
I don't know. She'll actually be asking, where did you get that?
Okay, so waffle ready.
Ooh, waffle is ready. And if you thought we was just gonna serve you that waffle, you got another thing coming.
More?
We have to, man. It's a
Smells
big
good.
breakfast. This is our homemade, handmade mushroom patty. You know, to give you that sausage vibe, we put some very special seasonings in there. I'll give you a hint. One of them is fennel. It gives you that sausage feel. So I think you're gonna love it. Enjoy it.
Man, this ain't no Lego My Eggo waffle. This is the real deal. A feel-good V-Ho waffle with a vegan sausage patty made from mushrooms. Delicious.
All right, let's get this first bite.
All right, let's see what it does. We don't know.
Wow. Tastes great.
Good, good. That's what we were waiting for. Good job.
So I'll definitely be getting 2 of these for my 2 little ones because I know they'll be jealous when I tell them how good it is. This is really good, guys.
Thank you.
Really, really
Thank
good.
you.
I don't know how to describe the texture. Is just like if I was eating a regular sausage. So I was not very surprised that Phillip went with the waffles for the breakfast meal to start the day. And he knows how much I like waffles. Phillip loves waffles. And I would have to say, V-Ho did the job with giving me great waffles. Well, what's next?
I hope you got room. I hope you got room because we've been prepping our beautiful, famous baked ziti. And I hope you like pasta because this
You gotta
thing
tell
is
me twice.
ready for you. It's coming out. Coming out. And then we're gonna have it topped with our portobello mushrooms.
Oh man, this looks good.
Told you, these mushrooms are versatile, man. You just saw it in the patty. Now you're about to see it almost like a stew.
Man, listen, 10.
10?
This is
10?
a 10, man.
That's what I'm talking
You don't know
about.
how hard it's been for me to go into the vegan lifestyle and not be able to have the pastas and have to kind of cheat my way to trying to find the right
Something.
things. But you're telling me I'm eating stuff that is good for me
Yep.
and it tastes this good?
JR knows his feel-good foods. A 10 out of 10? That V-Ho baked ziti is no joke.
So I tried the baked ziti and immediately, man, I fell in love. That was probably the best food that I've had since I've been a vegan is the baked ziti.
So and finally, we're gonna be making our traditional Trini dish, which is our fry bake and choka. A tomato stew with okra and onions, peppers, scallions, and a whole bunch of seasonings that will taste amazing.
Yes, he gets to eat with his hands for that one.
Well, I'm not a huge tomato fan, but this looks good and smells good, so let's see what we get.
Don't be afraid to get dirty, man. It's okay.
Wow. So I thought I was gonna get a huge hit of tomato sauce, but this is good. And what is this made out of?
That is our spelt kamut bread, and we fry that, so they call it a fry bake.
So JR, you allowed us to put our heart on a plate for you. Come over in Hallandale. You need to try our food over there. We got some different stuff there for you that we know you'll enjoy. And make sure you bring Phillip by. We'll make it a day.
Listen, I don't wanna bring Phillip. Every time I bring him, that means I gotta pay. I'm just joking with you guys. We look forward to coming there and definitely experiencing this food and having a good conversation over some great vegan food.
No problem, man. Let me know when you come and I'll remind you to leave your wallet home.
Okay, that's the deal.
Got you.
Sounds like I got the short end of the stick. Man, JR got some new recipes to take home and a new vegan spot to check out. And somehow I'm stuck paying the bill. This is crazy. At least I'm feeling good though.